Avengers number 43 from August of 1967 saw the debut of the Red Guardian, created by Roy Thomas and Steve Buscema. Red Guardian was made to be the Soviet counterpart to Captain America, a result of the multi-decade-long Cold War between the USSR and the United States of America. Unlike Captain America, who stands for democracy and freedom, Red Guardian fights for communism. The original Red Guardian did not possess any superhuman abilities like his American equivalent, but he still proved to be a challenging adversary for the Avengers nonetheless, due to his peak athletic ability and expertise in various hand-to-hand combat techniques. He also made use of a special magnetized belt-buckle disc that he would throw at his opponents, which is pretty cool. During his first encounter with the Avengers, Red Guardian reveals himself to be Alexi Shostakov, the former husband of Black Widow that she had presumed was dead. Alexei and Natasha had both become agents of the Soviet Union years prior. Natasha's path involved training in the Red Room and becoming the Black Widow, and Alexei's had him joining up with the KGB before being turned into the Red Guardian. Though Alexi Shostakov is the most recognizable incarnation of this character, there are several others within the Marvel Universe, like the female Red Guardian, Tanya Belinsky, who possesses superhuman strength and speed, the result of radiation. Then there was Joseph Petkus, who led the Supreme Soviets, essentially the USSR's equivalent of the Avengers, and more recently, Marvel had one named Anton, that wielded a shield similar to Captain America's, much like the Petkus version did as well, and Anton also led his own team of Russian superheroes, known as the Winter Guard. Much like the Supreme Soviets, they also acted as a Russian Avengers, though they were a much later team, formed after the fall of the Soviet Union. Characters like the Red Guardian, particularly his more older versions, have a lot of politically charged elements to them. Back then, during the height of the Cold War, lots of villains in Marvel Comics represented communist nations and ideologies, especially in stories featuring the likes of Captain America or Iron Man, for example. They just seemed to work better facing off against heroes like that. It was cheap heat to make a villain naturally oppose the ideals of Western countries. They made for quick and easy antagonists within superhero stories. Comic books, like a lot of art forms, can be viewed as time capsules, a little window into the world and viewpoints of society at that time, which can be quite fascinating to explore, regardless of how dated some of these beliefs may or may not be now. The Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union was just that, cold. There were no actual battles directly involving the two superpowers. Their conflict was fought through psychological warfare and propaganda mostly, targeted at the opposing side. There were technological and athletic competitions between the two nations, like the space race, the nuclear arms race, and the various Olympic Games that were held throughout the duration of the Cold War. It all boiled down to a pissing contest, a battle of egos and ideologies for the most part. Having two super soldiers essentially wearing the colors of their respective countries and living by and fighting for the values of their nations, beating the ever-loving shit out of each other like a couple of meatheads, is a fitting analogy for the whole Cold War thing, don't you think? It's a battle of ego, of national pride, and man, can it be an ugly thing. This has been NerdGasm. Let me know what you think of the Red Guardian character in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed the video and found it entertaining or insightful in some way, make sure to hit that subscribe button and bell icon to be notified of all the future content I release on here. I will see you all in the next one. Take care and stay nerdy.